Muse Kits. Okay, I think I might have it upside down. Here we go. There we go. So let's see what we have. Here's what it looks like when you open it. I still can't tell. It kind of looks like clay, maybe. Polymer clay. I was right. I have never worked with clay. Oh, this is nice. I'm wondering if this is the little treat calendar. Oh, no, that wasn't the treat. Here's the treat. It is Sour Power. Colorful. And I have to say, this treat is probably a piece of inspiration for me because the colors are so nice and bright, like how you would imagine an old castle being built with stone. This is heavy. I think this is the clay. This has got to be the clay. It is so heavy. Yeah, it says clay. It's the clay. Look at all those beautiful colors. They're in this nice little plastic container to keep them all together, which is good for me because I would have them everywhere and probably wouldn't be able to find what I was looking for. Hello, welcome back to my subscription box life. I'm glad to have you with me again today. I've got an art kit for us today, but first subscribe to this channel and look down below in the details for my other social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I have a blog that I'll put up close pictures, detailed pictures of the items that come in this kit that I'm going to be showing you today. And I will try my hand at whatever art project they have in store for us today. I will put some pictures of my final product as well on the blog, so check that out. I'll try to put some pictures at the end of this video as well so you can see what I did. Okay, now on to the kit. So we have today Muse Kits. It's musekits.com, plural, musekits.com. Go there to check out their subscriptions. It is a monthly art subscription. They offer monthly subscriptions, 3-month and 6-month subscription plans. Let me check to see what else they have. They also have a store. So if you want to purchase any past kits, you can do that at musekits.com. I see I've done two projects with Muse Kits so far. I've done painting with coffee. It was like a watercolor, but you used coffee instead. I thought the coffee was the treat because I've had 2 of these kits and both of these kits have had a treat in them. The coffee ended up not being the treat. It was actually one of the mediums that we were using to paint with. So that was interesting. And then in December, we did a resin pouring and I made a couple of coasters for a friend who just remodeled her house, and I wanted to give her a little special treat for her new house, her new remodel. Very exciting. She just got it done and it took her months to get that renovation completed. So just the fact that she made it through, she deserved more than a couple of coasters making it through that. But Muse Kits provided the resin kit for me so I could make those cute little items for her. All right, let's see what we've got going today. One other thing I do want to say about Muse Kits is it's a complete kit. You do not have to run down to the art store or your local big box store to get any additional items for these kits. They have everything in them. Whatever the project is, they have all of the tools that you need. They do not give you, they give you a guide, a step-by-step guide, but that's what it is. It is a guide. It's an inspiration. They don't say, pick up your brush, your paintbrush, and put the blue color here. It is, they offer you inspiration, they offer you guidance, and then you go with that and you create whatever spectacular item it is that you want to create from the items they give you. All right, let's get into this. I did cut this bag open just to get into it easier. So let's see what our project is. This is the January Muse kit. I just received it, and this is my first time opening it. So this is what their box looks like. When I started getting the kit, I wasn't sure if they would change the box monthly, but the box always looks like this, but it's really cute. There's no need to change it. It's just inspiring looking at the box. All right, let's see what we got this month. And can I get into this? Let's see. I don't want it to fall all over the floor. Okay, I think I might have it upside down. Here we go. There we go. I was afraid it was all going up or all over the floor. All right, so they have laurel points, and then it says inspiration inside, share your work. So if you create your art and you want to share it, they tell you how to share it with them. So let's see what we have. Here's what it looks like when you open it. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Let's see. What are we doing for the month of January? So this is the booklet that comes in it. This is where you get your inspiration and guidance, and it tells you what the tools are in here. So it looks, I still can't tell. It kind of looks like clay maybe. Let's see. Polymer clay. I was right. All right. I have never worked with clay, I don't think, unless I may have an art class in high school, but as an adult, I have not used it. All right, so here's, this page tells you what your tools are. So you have a list of all your tools, and then they give you a quick start so you can quickly get a feel of how to work with the clay. And here's some inspiration. So we have a fortress, village, stump, and fairy. I like the fairy. The fairy is very inspirational to me. And then they give some little pointers over here on the side. And then there's usually a skill challenge that gives you a harder project. So they give you a beginner project and then one that's a little more difficult. It looks like maybe there's stamps in here. And they also feature art from people that have posted their art online. So they take some of those and give them to you for inspiration so that you can continue using your kits. Okay, I am actually going to turn this page to the tools page just in case I'm not sure what something is. Okay, so they've given us, oh, this is nice. I'm wondering if this is the little treat of the month. It's a calendar, 2023 calendar. Show it to you. And it's magnetic, so you can hang it on your refrigerator or someplace that's got some metal, and you can use it, the calendar. Oh, no, that wasn't the treat. Here's the treat. It is Sour Power. Colorful. And I have to say, this treat is probably a piece of inspiration for me because the colors are so nice and bright. I probably won't eat this though. I'm not a sour fan, but my son loves sour, so I will give it to him. There is a lot in this kit. Okay, it looks like we have some empty tins. Okay. So here's just what the tins look like, and it is empty. And it looks like there's 4 of these. Not 4 of them. All empty, all the same. I'm not sure what we're going to be using those for. Metal tin jars with lids. It almost looks like they might be used as a mold, but it also looks like they might be used to put powder in. I'm not sure. The picture here has powder in it. I'll figure it out when I start making my little clay art. We've got a stamp. It's a wooden stamp with rubber, and you can see the little pattern on there. It looks like cobblestones to me. So there's the wooden side of it. So that's the wooden side. This is the rubbery side. You kind of see it as I move it around. So it looks like cobblestone, or you could press it into your clay to make like how you would imagine an old castle being built with stone. And here is this is heavy. I think this is the clay. Let's see, 7. It is the clay. I'm almost sure of it. Soft pastels. Fantastic flexible plastic. This has got to be the clay. It is so heavy. Yeah, it says clay. It's the clay. I think I'm too excited about this project. I'm not paying attention to what it is that I'm opening. So let me see if I can get this box open for you. Oh, easy. Easy peasy. And this, I think this is actually, this is the clay right here. It's a block of clay. It's a nice thick one. It is heavy. Okay, and then we have a crafting knife. So we need to cut our clay with and to shape whatever items we have. Okay, here we go. This is what I thought this was. So this is the clay, and this appears to be the color. Soft pastels. Okay, this is going to be fun. I can tell already this is going to be colorful. There we go. And see if I can get this open so I can show you all of the pretty colors that we've gotten. Get my scissors. They're not loose in here, but I can tell if I'm not careful, they're going to fly out. This is on good. Okay, I can already see the colors coming through this little, these are pretty. Look at all those beautiful colors. I'm going to put the white behind so you can see even better. Aren't those pretty? All nice and bright colors. They're nice and smooth feeling. And we have some paint brushes. These are nice paint brushes, all sizes and shapes. You can never have too many paint brushes. There they are. These are nice. I love getting paintbrushes with all different shapes. And on the back here, it tells you exactly what the different shapes are. Okay, a couple more things in here. This looks like a clay rake. I don't know if you can see that. Let me take it out of its little cellophane. Get a better look at it. It has, let me get this up close so you can see it. Can you see all those little, looks like a little rake. It's metal. It's got a nice grip area. Let's see if this tells me what it is. It is Featherware Texture Tool. Okay, so this is used to add texture to your clay. Oh, this came out too. We got a little Muse Kit sticker. I believe I've gotten a sticker in the last two kits as well. And there's more in here, more tools. All right. These also look like they might be to add texture or shape your clay. Comes in a nice little holder, nice little plastic holder. Let's see if I can figure out what these are. Sculpting tools. So let me show you. They're in this nice little plastic container to keep them all together, which is good for me because I would have them everywhere and probably wouldn't be able to find what I was looking for. But there's 3 different tools, and each of the tool has a different head on it. So essentially this is 6 tools right here. And you have this little texture tool too. And that is everything. So I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to try to make, but I'll use some of the inspiration from this book to create something for you, and I will put a picture of it at the end of this video. And if you go to my subscriptionboxlife.com, I will also put pictures there for you to take a look at, and the up-close pictures of these items. And I will put a written review on my subscriptionboxlife.com, so you can go there and read about what I thought about this kit and project. So far, I haven't been disappointed with Muse Kits. I enjoy that it offers me inspiration and different things, projects that I've never tried before in the past. And last month, December, it gave me a project so I could actually create something for a friend of mine, which was nice. I always love getting something that's homemade. I don't care even what it looks like. Just the fact that somebody put the effort into it to make it just makes it extra special. So go to musekits.com. It's plural. The kits is plural. K-I-T-S, musekits.com, to check out their subscriptions and their little online shop that they have. And also look down below and find my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Happy crafting. All right, I've taken my clay and I kind of smushed it together into a ball and then rolled it out. I was attempting to make a square shape, but when I rolled it out, this is the shape it made, and I liked it, and I decided to go with it. I started out with this, so I used half of the clay. And then I practiced a little bit with my tools on this side. I don't know if you can see that, but kind of just wanted to see what shapes the tools made on the clay. So I did that. And what I'm going to attempt to do is make just kind of a little beach scene on here with my tools. So I'm going to just scrape off the parts that I don't want. And I decided not to use the tins like in the guide to make little holders. I have enough of those at home, so I'm just going to use the tin as just a little place to put the clay that I don't use. So I'm going to start. I want to make like a little palm tree, a beach, and a sun. So let's see. I'm going to start scraping off. I'm going to kind of, I want my little palm tree to be right here. So I'm going to kind of outline it so I know where I want my palm tree to be. I'm going to scrape some of this off here to make it I was thinking about using my little clay stamp right down here in the corner to make some rocks. I'm just going to do it very lightly because I don't want the whole thing to be rocks. So there I have just a little outline. So that was the little rock stamp that we got. Okay, so I've smoothed things out a little bit. I've used my finger. And I'm going to finish this little rock right here. Get it? I think I have my rocks the way I want them. So I'm going to smooth this one out just a teensy bit. I'm going to define my palm tree up. Up into here. And this is going to be my water right here, the ocean water. So I'm going to dig that out. So I think I'm going to have my water go kind of at an angle. I can always change that too if I decide to change the shape of my water or the angle of my water, the horizon. But I think I'm going to have it, should be more of a straighter line. I'll work on that, but I think I'm going to have it go something like that to get out. So I want to dig it kind of deeper even than my sand. So my sand's gonna be here, ending here. And I want the water to come up to my rocks here. So I'm gonna dig the water out. I might end up making it straight, we'll see. I'm finding that the clay is easy to work with, and if you don't like what you see, it's easy to change it by either adding or taking more clay away. I'm kind of gonna I want to make some little waves like in the clay to give it some dimension. This is the first time I'm doing this, so this is just going to be a trial and error kind of a project, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm finished. All right, so I have smoothed out and dug out the sky, and I made the sun, and I kind of made like a little swirly design on it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I'm hoping it shows up a little bit better once it's painted. And I figured out a way to make the palm fronds for the palm tree. So I just took some of my excess clay and smushed it out with my fingers and shaped it. And then I took this handy dandy little tool that I'm finding works well for all kinds of things, and I just made a little cut into it. And then I kind of just shaped it a little bit with this little pointy tool right here. So I kind of cleaned it out a little bit, defined the little leaves a little bit better because it has a bunch of excess clay in there. Okay, now I'm going to take it. Oh, I was taking the triangle shaped and kind of making little dents in it like you see a palm tree, how their leaves are kind of get this a little pointier there. Their leaves are kind of obviously they're not one-dimensional, they have texture to them. I'm going to bend this a little bit, just stick it right on the very top. I'm going to take my little triangular tool and just press it down. Now I'm going to add the color. So we have these chalks, these pastels, and I'm going to show you what I did, but you can see I have these little colors in these little plastic containers. I got all of these colors from these pastels right here. So what you do is take your crafting knife, be very careful, it's sharp. Make sure that the razor is in there, the sharp part is in there. And I'm going to put the black in the lid of the tin. And it's real easy to do. I'm going to try to get it away from my thing here. I don't want the dust to get on my picture or my little clay sculpture that I worked so hard on. So I'm doing, see how easy that is? It's just very, very easy. Be extra careful with this knife though. It is sharp. And see my fingers? That's why I didn't want it too close to my sculpture here. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to paint the sand first. So I had a whole bunch of brushes. I think I'm going to try to use this one for the sand, and I think I'm going to use this color, which is kind of an orangish color, and the white. Might need a little bit of brown in there too. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna get going and see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna take a little bit because I have never done this before. See what it looks like. Oh, okay. That is very orange. Just get it around the racks a little bit here. There. A little bit of the brown. Might be a lot of brown right there. It actually looks like sand because the powder's kind of not dissolving. Right, so now I have the rocks kind of done. And I'm going to move on to the water now. And I'll probably put a little more white on the rocks again at the very end. So they were just too dark for me. Okay, so I'm going to make the water now, which is in this area. And I'm going to, again, I'm going to put a little bit of water down. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the blue and see how that goes. So usually the darker is at the top, and then it fades down into lighter color toward the shore because of the waves and whatnot when you see them at the shoreline. I'm just going to start with this. I brought a little bit of green over here too. I wasn't sure if I would add any or not. At the moment, I don't think I'll be adding any. So right now I just want to get this all colored blue, and then I'll make it darker and lighter in the areas that need it. All right, I have my water now. I'm going to put my sky on. So just lightly brush this with water. There we go. As you can see, these pigments really, really stick into your brush. But at least this time it doesn't matter because I'm putting a sky on and it's going to be blue. So I picked a lighter color blue for the sky. I'll be extra careful around the sun. I already got some blue on the sun. All right, there we go. All right, I think I have too much water on, so obviously I'm going to be adding some more of the powder pastel. Just trying to get it smeared all over first. There we go. That actually doesn't look too bad. I'm going to add just a little bit more though, because I got so much water on here. I want it to soak up a little bit. And I've been adding it all around the edges. So I think I'm going to start out with just the darker color, I think. See how that goes. whenever I paint, I try to stroke my brush in the direction of movement or in nature of how whatever it is, like for example, this is this is a leaf, and I'm trying to brush stroke like in the direction that you would see the leaf in nature, or the veins of the leaf. The veins of the leaf don't go up and down, they go down the leaf. So I always try to do my brush strokes similar to the way movement is, or the way you see it in nature. Now I'm going to try the lighter green and maybe add a little bit of, it's kind of hard to see this green because it's almost the same color as the mat here. And I might have gotten too much water. Let me dab some of the water off. There we go. Add a little. I know the palm trees in my front yard aren't all green because some of the fronds are older than the other fronds. The palm trees kind of just keep growing straight up, and as they grow, their leaves come out the top. So the leaves grow out the top as it grows. So the bottom ones are the ones that are older. So I'm going to add a little extra green to the ones on the bottom because they're the older ones. Okay, so I took it off the little mat that Muse Kits gave us for the resin kit, and put it on a baking sheet with tin foil, and now I'm going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, it's out of the oven. And it's really cute. The colors did change a little bit. This is a lot lighter, which is what I wanted, so I'm happy about that. And here is what the back looks like. It's just flat. So I'm going to put a little hook on the back of it, and I am going to hang it on the wall. This was real easy. It was time consuming simply because of the project I decided to do, but it was really an easy project, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. You do not have to use a lot of the pastels. I powdered and way too much of the colors, but I didn't know how much it was going to take at first. So you do not need a lot of the colors. So when you decide to scrape your colors, just start off with a tiny bit. Otherwise you're gonna either end up wasting it or having to store it or something like that. So, but I highly recommend this. It was fun. I had a good time doing it. It's Muse Kits with an S, musekits.com. This is my subscription box life. Please subscribe and like this video. Check out the social media down in the details. Like and follow those as well. And I have a blog. It's mysubscriptionboxlife.com, and I'll put up close pictures of everything from this kit on there if you want to take look at some more detailed pictures of the items in this kit. This was the January kit. Lots of fun. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have fun crafting.